Hello and welcome to Monmouth in Focus, a program about the services and functions of Monmouth County government. I'm Cynthia Scott, your host for this segment of Monmouth in Focus. It is summertime and there is so much to do and see here in Monmouth County. And with me today is Freeholder Deputy Director Serena DeMassa, who is going to tell us all about some great things to do close to home this summer in Monmouth County. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us here today on Monmouth in Focus. Freeholder, we are definitely ready for summers, especially after the storm and the long winter that we had. Tell us what is out there.
Well, we certainly are ready. The summer has been long in coming. The amount of work, and after the Superstorm Sandy, our DPW workers partnered with different townships and to make sure that we were ready for Memorial Day, for the storm to be behind us, for us to be, as they say, stronger than the storm. The governor was here all through Monmouth, from Manasquan through right down to Union Beach, opening beaches. We were in Belmar doing ribbon cuttings, and we just up and down the shore. We're all ready to go. So thanks to the hard work of the townships and our Public Works Department.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk a little bit about the businesses, Freeholder. I mean, are they up and ready? I'm sure there are some that are still, not quite where they want to be, but what's the status for the summer season?
Well, a lot of them are ready to go and up and running. Some are just working out of trailers, whatever they had to do to get ready. But we are ready. Tourism is a very big business for Monmouth County, not just at the beaches, but all throughout the county. So they are ready. They're, we encouraging people to come down and to, visit us here at the Jersey Shore and all through Monmouth.
And you had participated in some of the Lieutenant Governor's Open for Business conferences,
yes,
correct?
Those were terrific. We went from candy shops to embroidery shops to just everywhere in between. Gained a couple of pounds, I might say. Visiting some of the food establishments.
All for the greater good.
All for the greater good, and spent some money to do my part. But we're ready to go.
Okay, and let's talk also, because you are the liaison to the superintendent of schools for Monmouth County. Let's talk about that partnership.
Well, we do have a great partnership with the superintendent of schools, and he worked diligently as well to make sure the kids got in their 180 days. The governor made it very clear that we weren't cutting the kids short on their education. So we, he worked with them. He made sure our relationship with the county superintendent, it's a state-funded spot, but we supply the staffing and the building and everything that he needs to do his job, and then all the township superintendents report to him.
That's what I was going to ask. So the county superintendent is basically in charge of all of the superintendents throughout Monmouth County?
Yes.
Okay. Well, now that the kids are out of school, and probably camp, but there's probably so much for them to do throughout Monmouth County. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, we have great things. We have from Severn President's Park to Twin Lights to, just in my own hometown of Homedale, we have we have the Homedale Park, which has Longstreet Farm. It has the Arboretum, which as liaison to the Shade Tree Commission, I'm very proud of the Arboretum. It's a place you can go and see the different types of trees and bushes and species, and people can go see those all year long to see what will flourish best in the environment, but it's a beautiful time to go and see the flowers. And we have one of the best cross-country tracks at Homedale Park, and playgrounds and all kinds of ability for people to just enjoy the outdoors.
And what's so great about Homedale Park, like you said, people can do anything from go on the swings to see the little pigs, to see the animals, and it's such an educational day if that's what you want to make it out of.
Absolutely. And the other thing we have is the Monmouth County Library System, which kids can go, and if you want to, put a little bit of education into some fun, the Monmouth County Library System has jazz festivals, they have movie nights, they have, and you could take out a book, of course, just for summer reading, which a lot of people like to do, sitting at the beaches. But, there's a host of things available to you at the Monmouth County Library System. And whether or not your township is a member of the system doesn't prevent you from using the facilities. It's open to everybody. And if you'd like to be able to take out books and DVDs, you can join, even if your township isn't part of the system.
Right, you just need a card.
Yes.
Right. You sign your kids up and
you're
get a card. Kids love going to the library nowadays, too.
Well, it's not like the library was when we were kids.
It was very confusing when we were kids, to look up something and to go to the file. Now it's
very
a little bit
easy
easier.
and more fun.
It is. It's a lot more fun.
And they're bright, and there's artwork, and it's just a really great place to be.
Yes, absolutely. absolutely. Now, also, let's talk about some local cultural or, historic things to do throughout Monmouth County if parents want to take their kids.
Well, we have the Monmouth Battlefield, and we have just all kinds of great stuff to do. From the boardwalks to just Monmouth County to me has been one of the places that is just most amazing, because anything you want to do, you can do. If you want to go to the beach, you can go to the beach. If you want to go to the park, you can go to the park. Libraries. If you want to go see the battlefields, if you want to go see some reenactments of the wars that happened here, pivotal wars that gave us our freedoms, it's available here to you all year long, but especially during the summer months.
And also the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
Yes.
It's not just a place that you visit on Memorial Day or Veterans Day. You can go there throughout the summer. There's so much history there and something for kids to learn about.
It's a beautiful place, and it's very peaceful and serene, and it's also in my hometown. I don't know how I didn't think about it, but it's a great place for kids to learn and to see that freedom isn't free, that there were many that went before us to make sure that we are able to do the things we want to do.
Right. Getting back to the parks, I mean, Homedale Park is so wonderful, but there's so many other parks for the kids and parents to enjoy throughout Monmouth County, right? Doorbrook Park and Seventh Presidents,
Thompson Park in Lincroft. There are, from one end of the county to the other. There's parks in Allenhurst. We just broke ground on a park in Upper Freehold that should be ready for next summer. So we're always looking to do more for our kids and our adults. And Thompson Park has a dog park. I mean, there's just everywhere you look. You can go on our website at visitmonmouth.com and just click on the parks link, and it'll show you all the parks we have. We have golf courses for those who want to be a little more active. And really, Monmouth County it's the place you want to be.
Right, absolutely. That's a great motto. And Freeholder, some kids go to camp during the summer, so they're busy, but there are other kids that maybe want to do camp for a week or a few days, and that is the beauty of the park system here in Monmouth County. There's so much for the kids if they want to take advantage of a week or two here or there, correct?
Yes, absolutely. And again, you can find out about those parks. My children participated in those park programs when they were younger, and they did, kayaking, rock climbing, all kinds of things, biking, just whatever you can imagine, they pretty much offer at the park system. And there's also career opportunities for, a little bit older kids that maybe want to be a camp counselor. And it's really, I'll tell you, some of the things that they have are just, it leaves nothing to the imagination.
Yeah, it's true. When you go on that website and you look at the activities, it's like, oh my goodness, they actually have that to offer?
Yes.
They have drama classes for the kids for a week, or they have sewing classes, and really.
Just about everything you can imagine, and whether you're indoors or outdoors. And other tips you can pick up on the website are just different things, about how to make sure you're covered with sunscreen, or now we have the little bit of a threat of the Asian tiger mosquito that we're worried about, but make sure that you don't leave any water around, and so the website is really a great source for information. Our public information officer does a phenomenal job keeping that up to date for us.
And that's what I was going to ask next about the Mosquito Commission. You as liaison, I believe, to the Monmouth County Mosquito Commission, a lot of people don't know what they do, and it's so important during the summer, especially in July and August. They're working pretty hard there.
They are working hard, and especially after Superstorm Sandy, because there are trees and there's more snagging that goes on, which puddles more water. So if people do see puddles of water around, we ask them to try to break up the water. And if they can't, if it's in an area that's a conservation easement or someplace they shouldn't be traveling to or messing with, to call the Monmouth County Mosquito Commission, and we'll get out there. We have the plane that comes across and for lack of a better term, crop dusts all through Monmouth to make sure that we kill as much larvae as we can. But to be diligent about not allowing puddled water or pools of water. The size of a soda cap can grow mosquito larvae. So even if you have a soda cap that's on the ground, pick it up, toss it out. You're helping the environment, and you're keeping yourself safe at the same time.
You think that people should be extremely vigilant this year because of the storm?
because of the storm and because we've had a lot of rain this past spring, so there is a lot more puddling that's happening. And this Asian tiger mosquito is one that carries some diseases with it, and so we have to make sure that we're a little bit diligent, more so than in the past.
So just important things, I guess, you know, protective repellent, you know, the safe repellents as, you know, from mosquitoes, and also the sun. The sun is very strong. It's not the same anymore. I mean, you go out there, these kids are going to burn.
Right, and now that we know, I mean, when we were kids, we didn't know about putting on sunscreen and those protective lotions, but we really have to make sure we protect our children and make sure we put on sunscreen and make sure that we, you know, wear a hat, when the kids are at the beach, wear a t-shirt, you know, even into the water. You know, that's where you're going to get burnt the most. So make sure you reapply. All those things that you hear over and over again are really very important,
right?
Especially this year.
Yeah, sure. So so much to do, so much fun to have throughout Monmouth County, but just, you know, be careful, and, you know, wear the protective gear and stay safe. How about the county newsletter? You do have a county newsletter, correct?
We do have a county newsletter, also available on the website. And for those people who like to go old school, we can always print it out and mail it to you.
Right.
So just sign up. You just can sign up, put your email address in, and it gets emailed to you automatically. And the Parks Department and the library all have newsletters as well, and we'll send you all the information just by one click of a button.
Right, absolutely. And Freeholder, like I said, you know, long-awaited summer season, and hopefully it's going to be a great summer season here in Monmouth County.
I'm sure it will be. We're stronger than that storm, and Monmouth County is the place you want to be.
All right, Freeholder, thanks so much for joining us. Always a pleasure to have you here on Monmouth in Focus.
My pleasure.
And like the Freeholder said, for more information just about the summer season, you can go to www.visitmonmouth.com. I'm Cynthia Scott. Have a great day, everyone.